Hello and welcome. As a specialist in modern hospitality operations, I'm really pleased to be with you all today. We're going to dive into one of the most critical skills you'll ever develop in your hospitality career, mastering the MICE sales pipeline. So let's get right to it.
Here's our game plan for today. We're going to cover 5 key areas. We'll kick things off with why pipelines are so important in the first place. Then we'll actually map out the sales journey. After that, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of forecasting, talk about what a healthy, balanced pipeline looks like, and finally wrap up with how technology and teamwork make it all happen.
So first things first, why all this focus on the sales pipeline? Well, it's simple. In the fast-paced world of meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions, MICE, your ability to see and manage what's coming down the road, that's your number one strategic advantage, period.
Now, this slide really paints the picture of 2 totally different worlds. On the left, you've got reactive sales. It's a chaotic mess of putting out fires, dealing with unpredictable revenue, and basically just guessing. But on the right, that's strategic sales, and it's all powered by a great pipeline. You get clarity, you get control, and you can actually plan how to use your resources. You're in the driver's seat, not just reacting to whatever comes in last minute. And here's why that is such a game changer. This isn't just a sales thing. Oh no. When you can give the hotel clear projections, literally every single department wins. Operations knows who to schedule. F&B can plan their purchasing. And finance? They can finally build a budget they can count on. The pipeline really is like the central nervous system of the entire hotel.
Okay, so if the pipeline is the nervous system, we need to know how to read its signals, right? We need a map. And that's exactly what this next part is about, mapping the entire sales journey, from that very first hello all the way to a signed contract. Generally, every MICE deal follows these key stages. It always starts with an inquiry or a lead, that initial spark of interest. Then you put together a fantastic proposal. If they like what they see, you move into negotiation, where you iron out all the details. Get through that, and the business goes tentative, it's a soft hold, and finally, when the contract is signed, that's it, it's confirmed. You can think of each step as building more and more trust with your client. So why is this structure so vital? Because without it, you're just running in circles. It helps you focus your energy where it's going to have the biggest impact. You won't be wasting precious time on a long-shot lead when a really promising deal in the negotiation stage needs your attention. It's all about being strategic with your time. Now, having a map is great. But keeping that map accurate, that's a whole other story. This brings us to what I believe is the most important habit you can ever develop as a professional, the discipline of detail. Because, let's be honest, your pipeline is only as good as the information you put into it. And this discipline really stands on 3 pillars. First, accurate data entry. Every call, every email, every meeting, it has to be documented. Second, you've got to do regular reviews. The whole team needs to get together, look at the pipeline, and strategize. And third, and this one is tough, is realistic probability. You have to be brutally honest about whether a deal is going to close. No happy ears, where you only hear what you want to hear and ignore all the warning signs. And let me be really direct here. This is what will define your career. Your credibility, the trust that your boss and your colleagues have in you, it all comes down to how accurate your reporting is. Sure, a big, flashy forecast might look good for a week, but when it doesn't happen, trust is broken. Accuracy is integrity. All right, so we know how to maintain a pipeline. Now let's talk about what a truly strong pipeline actually looks like. It's not just about having a ton of leads in there. It's about having the right mix of opportunities. It's all about balance and diversification. You see, a healthy pipeline has business spread out over time. You absolutely need those short-term deals to hit your numbers right now. But you also need medium-term bookings to help the hotel plan for the next 6 to 12 months. And so importantly, you need those long-term events, the ones more than a year out, to give your hotel stability and a solid foundation for the future. Balance also means not putting all your eggs in one basket. You can't just rely on one market segment. As this chart shows, if all your business is corporate and the corporate market takes a dive, you're in big trouble. A healthy mix of corporate, association, government, and incentive business, that's what protects you and makes your hotel's revenue so much more resilient. Okay, for our final section, let's bring it all home. The truth is, managing a pipeline is not a one-person show. Not anymore. In today's hospitality world, it is absolutely a team sport, and it's powered by collaboration and some pretty amazing technology. Look, the sales team might own the pipeline, but they don't do it alone. It's marketing that fills the pipeline with fresh leads. It's revenue management that helps you price those leads for maximum profit. And it's operations that tells you if you can actually deliver on what you're promising. It's a true collaborative engine. And the piece of technology that makes all of this work together seamlessly, that's your CRM, your customer relationship management system. Honestly, you should think of it as your digital command center. It's where everything is recorded, tracked, and analyzed. A good CRM is what makes real-time teamwork and accurate forecasting truly possible. So let's just quickly recap the big takeaways here. A great pipeline is about so much more than just sales. It gives you reliable financial forecasts. It makes smart operational planning possible. It helps leadership make strategic decisions about the hotel's future. And by tracking every single interaction, it helps you build deeper, more loyal relationships with your clients.
I'll leave you with this final thought. A well-managed pipeline isn't some crystal ball that just predicts the future. It's the blueprint you use to actively create your hotel's future success. So the real question isn't what the future holds. The real question is, how will you build yours?